Have you ever stood in the shadow of something so ancient, so monumental, that you feel time itself stop? Look at the Great Pyramids of Giza. They stand against the desert winds, silent guardians of a forgotten age. We think we know they're story tombs for pharaohs, built by a great civilization. But what if that's only the beginning? What if the real secrets of the pyramids are darker, stranger, and far more mysterious than we could ever imagine? What if they were never meant to be understood? Tonight, we journey into the heart of that mystery, into the whispers of the sand and the chilling enigmas etched in stone. The Great Pyramid of Giza is a masterpiece of impossible engineering. Over 2 million stone blocks, some weighing as much as 80 tons, were cut, transported, and stacked with a precision that baffles modern engineers. The official story points to copper, chisels, and brute force. But how could soft copper tools carve granite with such accuracy? The edges of the casing stones are so perfect that Ukiyo unfit a razor blade between them. It's a level of craftsmanship that seems to defy the tools of the era. And then there's the alignment. The pyramids are aligned to true north with an accuracy that is almost unbelievable. They missed by just a fraction of a degree. How did a civilization without modern astronomy achieve this? The layout of the 3 main pyramids on the Giza Plateau also mirrors the 3 stars of Orion's belt. A coincidence? Or was the entire complex a map of the heavens, a terrestrial reflection of the cosmos, built for a purpose we've long forgotten? The Great Pyramid itself contains mathematical constants, like pi and the golden ratio, encoded in its dimensions. It's as if the builders left a message, a mathematical language waiting for a future civilization to decipher, a message that whispers of a lost, advanced knowledge. For centuries, explorers have ventured inside these stone mountains, seeking treasure and knowledge. But the pyramids guard their secrets well. Deep within the Great Pyramid lie the kings and queens' chambers, connected by narrow, mysterious shafts. For years, they were thought to be for ventilation, but some point directly to stars, like Sirius and Thuban. Were they pathways for the pharaoh's soul to ascend to the heavens? Or something else entirely? In 1993, a robotic rover crawled up one of these shafts and found a small stone door with copper handles. It was a dead end. A decade later, another robot drilled through it, only to find another door. A secret behind a secret. What lies sealed in that darkness? More recently, using cosmic ray scanning, scientists have detected massive hidden voids within the Great Pyramid. One is as large as a passenger jet. These are not small, forgotten rooms. They are enormous, undiscovered chambers, sealed off from the world for 4,500 years. Why were they hidden? What were they designed to protect? Every discovery only deepens the enigma, reminding us that we are merely scratching the surface. The heart of the pyramid remains a black box, its true contents unknown. With such profound mystery, it's no surprise that legends of curses cling to the pyramids like desert dust. The story of Tutankhamun's tomb is famous. When Howard Carter opened it in 1922, a string of bizarre and untimely deaths followed. Lord Carnarvon, the expedition's sponsor, died from an infected mosquito bite just months later. At the exact moment of his death, all the lights in Cairo mysteriously went out. Back in England, his dog howled and died. Over the next decade, more than a dozen people connected to the tomb's opening met strange ends. Coincidence? Mass hysteria? Or did they truly awaken a slumbering curse, a pharaoh's eternal vengeance? Archaeologists dismiss it, but the stories persist, whispering warnings from the ancient world. When we stray from conventional history, the theories become even more unsettling. Could the pyramids be the last remnants of a lost high-tech civilization? A culture that existed long before the Egyptians, wiped out by a global catastrophe, leaving only these silent monoliths as their legacy. Some researchers point to evidence of advanced machining on ancient artifacts, suggesting tools and techniques far beyond anything known to the pharaohs. Others believe the pyramids were not tombs at all, but massive energy machines, astronomical observatories, or sites for complex rituals designed to bridge the gap between Earth and the cosmos. These ideas are pushed to the fringes of science, but in the face of so many unanswered questions, one has to wonder, are we missing a crucial piece of the puzzle? The society that built these wonders is as mysterious as the structures themselves. For years, we were told the pyramids were built by slaves, whipped into submission. But recent discoveries paint a different picture. Archaeologists have unearthed a village near the pyramids, complete with bakeries, breweries, and medical facilities. The The skeletons of the workers show they were skilled laborers, well-fed and cared for. Their bones show signs of healed fractures and even complex surgeries, including brain operations. They were not slaves, they were respected artisans. But who are these people? What did they believe? Near their tombs, strange, small artifacts have been found, objects with no clear purpose. Were these tools? Ritualistic items? Personal keepsakes? These small human traces are almost more haunting than the Grand Pyramids themselves. They are ghosts of a complex society we barely understand. So here we stand, thousands of years later, gazing at these stone giants. They have survived the rise and fall of empires, the shifting of sands, and the relentless march of time. They remain one of humanity's greatest achievements and one of its most profound mysteries. What else is buried beneath the Giza Plateau? What other chambers, what other secrets lie waiting in the dark, protected by tons of stone and the weight of ages? Modern science has given us new tools to peer into the past. But every time we look, the pyramids only seem to grow more mysterious, more alien. Perhaps the greatest secret of the pyramids is not what I see inside them, but what they represent. They are a monument to the unknown, a reminder that there are depths to our history that we may never plumb and questions we may never answer. They challenge our understanding of the past and of ourselves. As the sun sets over the desert, casting long, dark shadows from their peaks, one final, chilling thought remains. Maybe we are not meant to know their secrets. Maybe some doors are meant to stay closed forever. Thank you for joining this journey into the unknown. If you're fascinated by the mysteries of our world, don't forget to follow 4 more stories from the shadows of history.